We can implement a full adder with the help of two half adders. Let me name this as A, B, C in, and the outputs to be sum and Cout. You can observe this is one part of the half adder. Let me name this as HA1, and this to be other half of the half adder, HA2. So a full adder is designed with the help of an OR gate combination of two half adders. The first of the half adder will be used to add A and B to produce a partial sum. The second half adder logic can be used to add C in to the sum to produce by the first half adder to get the final sum output. If any of the half adder logic produces a carry, then there will be an output carry. Therefore, Cout will be an OR function of the half adder carry outs. It is observed that when all the inputs are high, the outputs of both sum and carry are high. A full subtractor is again a combination of two half subtractors. I am calling this half subtractor HS1 and this is to be half subtractor HS2, combining with respect to an OR gate. Let me name this as A, this is B, and this is B in. Similarly, this is my difference and this is my borrow B0. The first half subtractor circuit is on the left side. We give two single bit binary inputs A and B that produce output, difference and borrow. The difference output is further provided to the other half subtractor circuit input and the borrow bit across the other input of the second half circuit, providing an output as a difference and borrow. And here is the truth table of a full subtractor. A parallel adder is an arithmetic combination logic circuit that is used to add more than one bit of data simultaneously. A full adder adds two 1 bits and a carry to give an output. However, to add more than one bit of data in length, a parallel adder is used. It adds corresponding bits simultaneously using half full adders. Initially, this is my first full adder, for which this is the sum and the carry is being pushed to the next stage of the MSB. In the next stage, this is the sum and the carry is being generated, which is being further forwarded to the next stage. And for the third full adder, this is the sum and the carry again is being pushed to the further stages. For this could be explained with an example. Let me take the example. A is equals to 1101 and B is equals to 1011. So since this is 1101, I am going to place with respect to A values, which will be 1, 1, 0, 1. Now with respect to B 1011, I need to place the B values 1, 0, 1, 1. And it is much similar like a full adder, where for which if the inputs are 1, 1, then the output will be 0 and a carry is going to get generated. So 1, 1, 0 and a carry is being generated, which is propagated to the next stage. Again with respect to this 0, 1, which will give a result of 1, for which again 1 is going to get added. This will result in 0 again with a carry 1. So a 0 is generated and a carry is being propagated to the next stage. Similarly again 101, 110 with a carry 1 is going to get generated. So again a sum of 0 and a carry is 1 is being propagated to the next stage. Finally, since all the inputs are 1, this will declare a 1 as sum and a carry will be 1 is generated. So the sum will be 1 and the carry will be 1 is generated. The numerical value of this value is 13 and the value of this is 11, which will give a result of 24. A parallel subtractor is used to subtract a number consisting of 4 bits. We get it by cascading a series of full subtractors. The connections are much similar to that of a parallel adder. Each of the bit is subtracted from its corresponding bits of equal sequence from the other number. A borrow generated is propagated to the next stages. Again the borrow generated is propagated to the next stages, and then the borrow generated is propagated to the next stages and vice versa. This could be explained with the same example again. A I am considering it to be 1101 and the value of B I am considering it to be 1011. If I am performing the subtraction operation, then 1 1 given leads to 0 with a borrow 0 and 0 1 which will result 1 with a borrow 1, 1 0 1 with a borrow 0, again 1 1 0 with a borrow 0. So finally 1 1 0 with a borrow 0 0 0 0. This you can be observed. The numerical value of this is 13 and the value of this is 11. 13 minus 11 will result in 2.